Fancy day, Tail. I'm SlickPorcupine, and welcome back to another fun episode of Custom Creations. And today we have some amazing creations indeed to showcase. Let's begin. The first build that we're going to be looking at, I am completely sorry because I don't remember the person's name. And whoever built this is, and you happen to watch this video, I deeply apologize for that. But looking at the first build, we see that it's a house made out of oak and I believe spruce wood. It's more like a colonial style building. As we go throughout the entire house, it's not fully furnished or anything like that, but it's certainly laid out very clean, very organized. This next build is from a familiar face, Violet XE, where she created an entire library system built in between multiple caverns within a mountain system in order to sort of consider this her house. And obviously it's not fully finished yet, but we can see how clean and how elaborate this build is so far. Up next is a build from Mini22, who decided to design a house based off a character from Pokemon, which is the Primal Kyogre. Now, as we take a flight around this amazing large build, we get to see that it's very well made, that the materials used help make it stay true to the actual character itself, and also makes it more visually appealing to the viewer, or in this case, it's just to whoever decides to view it. The next set of builds features a list of contributors, so I'll just crack on right now. The main contributor is Zilla or Zilla Cat, who helped provide the general foundation groundwork for which all the builds were going to be put on. The leading team that helped develop this first build is Goose, Uruguay, and Morskill, who helped design a rock gym for gym battles. As we take a look, it's essentially a giant cave system with a bunch of ores laid around and subtle theme regions, such as a puzzle and some dynamite regions. Next on the list is a water gym by Goose in Uruguay. I love the materials used in this build because it's prismarine and variations of prismarine, and also water and sea lanterns. As we get to take a look around, we get to see that it's pretty open, that there's a tower, a water fountain, and also a giant Gyarados. I wonder what I look like being eaten by a giant Gyarados. But overall, I like the build design to the water gym. It's very clean, it definitely fits the atmosphere, and I like the colors. Carrying on to the next build from Goose in Morskill, we get to see that it is a simplified version of an electronic device or an electronic theme build. And in this case, it happens to be the electric gym. As we transition outside, we get to see that this is actually a giant tower, more like what you would think to see as a lightning tower or a lightning rod, which would conduct electricity or have electricity be attracted to it. Now, this next build completely made my mind blown because of how intricate and how detailed everything was and how gorgeous it looked. Yet again, another main build from Goose in Uruguay, we get to see the custom grass gym. This thing is not your standard gym layout because this is built inside of a giant tree. As we get to take a look around, we get to see how big this build is, let alone the amount of detail that went inside of it. Onto our next build from Goose, Uruguay, and Moscow. We get to take a look at a custom poison gem. They used a block material that never usually gets used a lot, and it's recently new, which is the purple block. And also they have giant mushrooms laid about the arena. The idea with this purple block is that it's supposed to symbolize like a virus or something going through with the system. Now this next build I was told was sort of bullied at because the builder Goose, this was his first main actual custom build, and the community sort of went after him, or teasing him in a sense. But as we get to take a look at the psychic gem, we get to see that it sort of is in the air and also has a good color scheme, which is the pink glass, the white quartz, and also how it sort of floats in the air with the, I'm guessing, something to do with an ender portal? The second to last build is from Goose, Uruguay, and Moscow, which features a custom fire gem, which seems to be built within a giant volcano, as we see lava on the floor and flowing from the sides, and also a bunch of material combinations which make it feel more realistic as a volcano. Last but certainly not least, our final build by Goose and Predicate Cape 21. That's a mouthful. We have the custom ground gem. Similar to that of the rock gem, it is sort of encased in the environment that it is in, which in this case it is a cavern system in which is mostly stone and sand, and as we go along the exterior perimeter of this build, we get to see these nice giant rock clusters or spires. And that wraps up another wonderful, glorious episode of Custom Creations. You all keep on surprising me with all of these insanely creative builds that I know I certainly probably can't make because I lack that type of creativity and skill set in building something. But you all completely just throw my mind out of the water every single time, no pun intended, since there was a lot of water builds in today's video. But if you have any builds that you would like me to showcase in upcoming episodes, make sure to leave a comment down below, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to fancy the like button. And until the next time, as always, stay slick and fancy.